I have set myself free, and you will see that there is no such thing as one-way liberation. You are free to live the life of your creation, the one dreamt up in that beautiful imagination of yours. And of course, my heart is broken, but at least it's not my mind. At least it's not the spirit of the girl I left behind. I will find her again. It's true, for she needs everything but you. Thank you. This is a poem about platonic love, and it's called Gin and Platonic. Don't worry about it, it's nice underscore. Pour me a gin, for I'm needing some tonic. To be honest, I can live without the gin, I just need someone to fill my cup, and you've always been so good at that. Time with you is dipping toes in blue and lapping up language. You make the vague something tangible. You make the daunting more manageable. And over cups of tea or shitty TV, we've dragged ourselves out of our mid-20s, emerging mostly unscathed. Like two sun-kissed divorcees smoking cigarettes, caution to the wind with their regrets, indulging one another, absolving the other of sins we sink into our skin, shaking off the insecurity of youth, yet remaining for the other proof and witness of what brought us here before. To be known and loved, to be seen and understood, to truly feel enough. When we talk of life's love stories, we will talk of romance and meet cutes, club meets and reboots, the kisses and missed connections, the toughest of rejections, the heartbreaks and butterflies, the one-night stands before we meet the one that stands the test of time, and that's all fine. But I wonder, will we talk of this? Will we speak of us? Will we romanticize platonic love? Paying homage to the humble, the ones that stumbled alongside all the highs and lows and misdemeanors, gave meaning to our madness, and held us in the absence of any other kind of love. Will just friendship be enough? Sure, sex is great, but laughing with your mates over something trivial is biblical. It is gifted by the gods. So pour me that gin, or whatever it is you have lying around. It's really not about the gin. I don't even like gin. It's about us taking the time to drink each other in, savouring in this platonic love. For it is the elixir, far better than any spirit or mixer. And as we sit and sip and reminisce, I want us to always remember this. This is the moment. This, the destination. This, the greatest love story that will always bring salvation. Thank you. This next poem is potentially the reason that some of you are here. It's called At What Point, and I wrote it in my bedroom. And it's taken me on quite a journey, so I hope I don't fuck it up. At what point do you tell a girl a park's not just for play? At night time, stay away. There's danger lurking all around. Around about dusk, the rustles in the bushes might be home to something much more menacing than bushy-tailed creatures that are out to steal your crisps. The risks of a shortcut. I bet your Uber's kept afloat out of women's pockets. Makes its profits as the cons of walking home alone far outweighs the pros. And does she know that she'll pay for a taxi to avoid getting murdered by a stranger, then spend the entire journey aware of the danger that this might be the stranger who will finally murder her? If I had £1 for all the pounds lost due to the cost of having to consider getting home without accostation, I still wouldn't earn the same as men. But then again, the system's rigged to constantly remind us our beauty is behind us, and so we must invest in lotions and potions, the extent of the ocean, to maintain a sense of relevance. I'm relatively sure if I'd have saved all the money that promised flat tummies or younger skin or looking thin or better hair or buying uncomfortable underwear for him, Well, I'd be halfway to a mortgage. But more than that, I'd have a sense of power back. They profit off our lack, you see. Attack appearance constantly confine us to the binary of slut or saint. We can't escape, but both are tainted. We're well acquainted with the shame, born into a losing game. And it's the same with contraception. Sex is no exception. We're expected to bear the burden, or else bear a burden that we never expected, hadn't projected for. And if we're lucky enough to get the pill for free, the bill will be floated by our bloated bodies. And it could cost us anything from mood swings and low sex drive to blood clots and higher rates of suicidal thoughts and depression. It's given the impression that we accept this as part of the cause of womanhood, but it is understood that we would never expect this for a man. And who would trust them anyway? So we'll pay more to conform to societal norms, even down to spending more on our school uniforms. 12% more for a girl's blazer. Not to mention on tampons and razors. It's crazy, but so normalised that it used to not faze me. Sometimes I wonder who I'd be if I existed just for me. If my entire existence hadn't consisted of persistently viewing myself through a male's gaze, if the haze lifted and I could wear whatever the fuck I want without consequence, and yet I'm well aware of the hypocrisy of getting older. I'm well aware that not too far from now, their looks I once despised, I'll begin to crave. It's exposed in their light, but so much colder in their shade. If a woman falls in a forest and there's no man there to save her, can she even say she lived at all? I dread the moment I might feel invisible, where my aging body is less considerable. No wonder people are getting surgery to feel less fucking miserable. Do you know how it feels to hover above yourself? Hyper-aware, the left foot in the present, the right not really there because it's running away with itself, preparing itself for what could possibly go wrong because it has gone wrong. I'm tired of constant vigilance. I'm tired of constant vigils. They seem to be rising without uprising, and yet we act surprised every time another woman gets killed. Don't be too nice, it'll get you killed. Don't be so rude, it'll get you killed. Socialised into a politeness that still gets us killed. They rap bitch at us, and then within the same breath they complain they're not getting enough respect, and it's reflected in real life. It's reflected in banter with the guys. It's reflected in the wage gap, the thigh gap, the orgasm gap, the fact that victims are rarely believed, the fact that justice is barely achieved, the fact that it costs us so much more to just be. So, tell me, because I want to hear what you have to say for it. At what point do you tell your girl her life is only worth what she is able to pay for it? Thank you. I wrote this in response to the Giselle Pellicott case. It is not for us to have shame, it is them. On the greyness of the tube, I look up and catch the eyes of an older woman staring back. Heavy wrinkles map her face, proof of all the places and the people that caused impact. Some deeper than the others, unexpected, more profound. And I can read between the lines of all her smiles and all her frowns, study all the memories engraved upon her face, the path that she has forged through the most difficult of days. Her gaze, it never falters. Body language never alters. An open book imploring me to take a look. See me, she implies. I exist, and I've survived. And so will you, and so will she. Don't you dare avert your eyes. And then she smiles, and I smile back. And then our smiles begin to crack into a grin. And all the while her son wants in but can't begin to understand. We laugh at the absurdity. We're laughing now with urgency, so fervently, as if our laughter is the sound of all the women they have silenced, as if our laughter is an answer to their actions, which is violence, as if our laughter is the only thing to plaster all the pain they bring and turn it into something sweet. But isn't that our power? When she gets off the tube, there is silence so deafening. But what remains in her wake is defiance and reckoning. Thank you. I've got 2 points left for you. Thank you so much for your lovely attention. So, I kind of lost the theme thread, but we're still here, we're still going. I'm now approaching my 30s. Hate that for me. And this is a poem that I wrote called Things I've Learned So Far. Might actually put it on the stand just because trying to do the book at the same time, I'm not very good at choreography. Right. Late 20s is not that old. You will both appreciate and lament this upon reaching it. The things you took as certainties when you imagined your mature late 20s will be ever-shifting markers in the ground. You will tell yourself that you still have time. You're still finding yourself. It's fine that you don't have a house, a partner, a steady job or financial security. Take the pressure off. You are not your parents' generation and the Tories have fucked us all. Relationships will come and go and you will know yourself all the better in the interim. Technology both terrifies and excites you. You are old enough to remember a life before it, but young enough where considering a life without it feels nigh on impossible. You will judge people who post for likes and then be secretly gutted when your posts don't get enough likes. You will learn what a fuckboy is and how to spot one. You may still yearn for the chaos from time to time, but you'll come to realise that no dick is worth sacrificing your peaceful. You will have forgotten most of your early memories, the ones you couldn't comprehend losing as a child, but smells will bring them back randomly like a slap in the face, and you'll laugh and think how weird it is being a human. You'll cry over freshly mown grass, rejoicing in the lighter nights after a relentless winter. You will see your parents getting older, and it'll scare you, maybe even anger you. You'll feel a sense of betrayal at discovering their fallibility, but one day you might be able to see it as a beautiful thing, and it'll make you feel closer to them. You will realise that you cannot run away from your own problems by determining to fix somebody else's. Stop hiding behind their chaos. Your ability to therapize your friends will not mean that you have completed yours. Self-help books will not fix your broken heart. It is another form of distraction. You must sit with it, roll amongst the shit with it, and then you must dust yourself off and carry on. All of your friends will be sad. There will come a time when it feels like everyone you love is struggling. It will be overwhelming, like small fires everywhere. You'll question why no one warned you of the constant anxiety that accompanies your 20s. You'll see loved ones submerge and fight to stay afloat. You can throw them a rope, but you cannot make them take hold. Learning this will save you a great deal of time and energy. You will feel like the world is imploding on itself, and you will teeter between anger and rage and protest and shrugs of apathy and an acceptance of impending doom. You will question why anyone is having children anymore, but fear that without them you will die alone. You will die. No, you won't. You will drink. You will give it up. You will die eventually. You will drink. You will give it up. You will drink again, and sometimes you will smoke, but you will lie about it to your doctor and wonder if your dentist can read it on your teeth. You will likely have experienced loss. It comes in different forms. It's okay to be as upset about losing your dog as someone else is about their grandma. It fucking sucks. Your grief is your own. Feel no shame in how it manifests or how it pops up randomly on a Tuesday in a cafe when a certain song comes on. Make time for active rest. You will worry about the amount you worry and vow to worry less. You will remember what Cher said on that episode of Graham Norton you watched a few years ago. If it doesn't matter in 5 years, it doesn't matter. You will strive to be more like Cher. Share your life. Only a fool plays it cool. Lean in. After all, on your deathbed, you won't regret having told someone that you liked them or having gushed over someone who inspires you. You will regret all the flowers you were too afraid to give, and the fact that you won't be able to dance like no one's watching when you're dead, and there is in fact no one watching. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So feel the fear and do it anyway. But go easy on yourself. The world has enough bullies. Don't become your own. If you spoke to your mates like you do to yourself, you'd have no mates. And you need your mates. You need people. Life is all about the people. But nobody likes a people pleaser. Learn to say no. It will be hard, but you'll come to realise it's a full fucking sentence, and with that, you will go far. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. like life might be rolling away, but come back to yourself. Stay strong. The beauty of life is in getting things wrong. We're not long for this world, you and I. Better to end having everything tried than die trying to scrape back time, rifling through what could have been in our minds. Hey, you're alright. I know that it feels like you're caught in a fight. Sometimes it's outwards, but mostly within. There's a war going on and it's under your skin. I see you're in pain. I understand. Life hasn't gone quite the way you had planned, but come back to yourself. Stay strong. It may be that this was the plan all along. Hey, this will pass. I know that it feels like the wake of a blast. I know that there's anger. I know that there's shame and so many feelings you're struggling to name. I know that you're running and don't know what from. I know that there's days when you wish there were none, and gone is the freedom that you used to feel. Drifting through life slowly lost its appeal. There's a realness now to the choices you make. A more human cost if you make a mistake. You're dancing on eggshells, coughing up smoke, deflecting questions with diverting jokes. You're screaming for change but can't quite create it. Stifled by life but so scared to detonate it, you're awaiting something. You don't know quite what. You had it once, but by now you've forgot. It's a lot. It's almost too much to hold. You're searching for something to make you feel whole or feel held. And in the quiet of night where your body once melded to another, you lay awake remembering all the lovers that you could have, or you should have, or you would have, if life had gone a different way. You play out all the means in which you might have made them stay just for one more measly moment, one more mediocre day. But please, hold on. Please hold your nerve. Don't you dare fucking settle for less than you deserve. You are loved. You're not alone. In this place you have a home. In this space where people meet just to hear another speak some words of comfort and connection. A place of laughter and reflection. A place of rage and introspection. Where every single person here has overcome rejection or is dealing with it now. If you'll allow, let us hold your imperfections for a portion of the evening. And take the deepest breath just to remind yourself you're breathing. Let this be a part of healing. And know that everything you're feeling, well, someone else has felt it too. Let the darkest part of others shine a light inside of you. You've been so strong. And in this moment here, right now, you found where you belong. Thank you so much.
They changed their status to charity status last year, which means they can raise funds through donations. So if you do want to donate, jump on the website and you'll find a link there. Thank you so much for coming to the Poetry Box. You have been brilliant. We're going to be in the bar having a drink. If you want to come and say hello, please come and say hello. And we hope to see you next time. Thank you.